And we begin 15 minutes away from opening our trade here on this Tuesday. Mark Oppold, it's Crop Progress Tuesday, and a pleasure to welcome our good friend Rich Nelson from Allendale to kick things off. He's our leadoff hitter. It's All-Star Day, and Rich, you are All-Star here on Market Day Report. So first team all the time. Always ready. What a great midsummer classic they call it, and rightfully so. So I'm not sure you're a baseball fan, but tonight's the All-Star game. So.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. No problem at all. Happy to have that association.
Very good. Yeah, and we do appreciate your time here every morning to lead things off. Let's get right to our national summary. It's all about weather, as we know. We're going to get a crop report tomorrow, but most analysts say it's kind of a non-event. It's going to right back to weather forecast. So let's take that national summary: corn, soybeans, cotton, and sorghum. Get your thoughts on these numbers.
As far as the overall numbers on corn, we did see this market have a good decline here, we did see a good decline in USDA's numbers. 3% cut here from the most recent week, now 65% good to excellent. So as far as this goes, we're finally seeing some of the pressure that the Western Corn Belt guys said they wanted to see. Soybean side down about 2 to now 62% good to excellent. So as far as this goes, seeing some moderate changes there. And once you get into the other products here, so for instance, spring wheat, did see that one drop about 2%. Now 35% good to excellent on the spring wheat discussion here.
Now, we have cotton here also showing, and you started to mention that, but cotton, I guess, likes the hot weather. There are conditions there across the country, up 7% in 1 week. That's a pretty big jump.
It sure is. And whether the trade wants to believe this as far as an actual great change here in the most recent week, maybe that's a separate question. But certainly as far as USDA's numbers, much better than expected as far as the 1 week change here.
Folks from Allendale put together what you call midpoint pollination dates, and most of them are yet to come. But Missouri already hit theirs right after July 4th. Illinois hits their date, according to your folks at Allendale, tomorrow, the midpoint of pollination. The point is, I guess, that we have this triple-digit heat in the West and upper 90s all the way through Iowa during this critical period.
No, that's exactly right. And this is a key issue for us here. And we did see these Western Corn Belt states, the Nebraska down through Kansas range, they dropped on the condition ratings yesterday afternoon from 2 to 7%. Now we're talking about pollination here. And certainly for Missouri, 51% complete now. Illinois, 33% complete. Some of these states are maybe about 2 days off from the pollination date chart here, but for the most part, this is right on schedule. We've got our key issue as far as yield determination going on right now and the next week and a half. And as long as we still have this heat in, certainly for those western plains states, we do have some concerns about overall productivity here.
In fact, if we could show the I-80 corn, that corridor there, and you mentioned Nebraska there, down 7% in 1 week. We mentioned cotton up 7, but when you go down 7 points in 1 week, Rich, that's a big drop.
It sure is. And one issue we have with us right now is for the next week or so, for instance, South Dakota and much Nebraska, you're looking at 97-degree average highs.
Right.
That's about 8 to 9% over normal, and that's actually equal with a 2012 drought-type heat. So we're not calling a 2012 drought scenario on yields, but we're saying heat certainly is going to be a problem for us in Western Plains.
And real quick before I let you go here, the crop report tomorrow, a lot of folks say they don't look for a lot of change because USDA isn't going to still be using the same computer models and not any in-field surveys.
That's right. Certainly for this July report, this is based on their weather model, which uses for corn July weather, temperatures, and precip. They do not use June weather involved in their models, only unless it's a major drought scenario. So we're going to say they're going to keep their numbers at 170.7 on corn yields. Beans staying at 48. They will make declines on the August and future reports after that.
Very good. Rich, we'll get started here in about 10 minutes or so, and the market's open. But thanks for your time leading things off today.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rich Nelson from Allendale. We'll take a break, come back, check the livestock trade, check in with another great friend of ours, Ed Serwin, looking at the cattle trade, wrapping things up from last week. He'll be with us in a minute.